year-round, after school, in the summer, and during school breaks. We have a rich history in our community dating back to 1972 and currently have 4 clubhouse locations and a temporary teen site. These clubs offer a wide variety of programs and activities to help our members reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible citizens. The impacts of COVID-19 have been long-lasting and are still influencing how we do business. I am here to share with you that Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo County was able to respond by providing new and creative opportunities for our members and families. This event is a accumulation of one of those initiatives. Today, you will meet individuals from our board of directors, the I Will projects, and other Colorado Boys and Girls Clubs, and our organization's president CEO, Angela Giron. Today's event started with a partnership created in January 2020 to introduce middle school students to aquaponics STEM education. We are excited to share the expansion of this opportunity to the next level, using platforms we were forced to use and now embrace to expand our reach. In August, we applied for a collaborative grant to NASA through its teams engaging affiliated museums and informal institutions, remote opportunity rapid response, to provide STEM engagement activities aligned with NASA mission-driven needs and priorities, and to enhance diversity and inclusion by better serving groups historically underrepresented and underserved in STEM fields. This project was one of 7 selected of 95 proposals. I want to share a quote from Mike Kincaid, Associate Administrator for NASA's Office of STEM Engagement. NASA recognizes how creative museums, libraries, and other out-of-school learning environments have been in continuing to deliver STEM learning during the COVID-19 closures. The selected projects reflect that range of creativity in bringing meaningful NASA content and STEM engagement opportunities to students nationwide. Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo County has a vast history of offering STEM education to our members, as well as forging partnerships. Our next speaker is part of this history and has introduced tens of thousands of young people to STEM, as well as motivated thousands of young engineers as they pursued their engineering degrees at Colorado State University, Pueblo. Please help me welcome Dr. Jane Frazier, Treasurer of the Board of Directors for Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo County.
Thank you, Becky. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo County is a leader in STEM activities outside of the classroom. I became involved with the clubs over 20 years ago when I was approached by the clubs to start Science Day, which later became STEM Day. That led to my involvement as a mentor in STEM programs and other activities. The clubs have, over the past years, sought and obtained many grants to support STEM activities. We are working now on creating STEM centers and maker spaces at the clubs. The impetus for this NASA grant came from my engineering colleague at CSU Pueblo, Professor Jude DePalma, who heard about the opportunity through his work with NASA and suggested it to the clubs. Thank you, Professor DePalma. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math are essential to improving our society and to solving many of the world's problems. But more importantly, these subjects are fun. We need more projects like the one you will hear about today that teach about STEM, but that also support exploration, community, and fun through STEM. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo continue to be a leader in STEM activities outside of the classroom, and I am proud to be a part of those successes. I will now turn the microphone over to Susan Finzel, Education Specialist with the I Will Project. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank you, Dr. Frazier. My name is Susan Finzel, and I'm the education specialist for the I Will Projects, a nonprofit organization created in 2012 by founder Alice Hill. It was established in memory of her nephew, Will Breidenbach, who was passionate about horticulture and the outdoors and believed in the power of nature. The I Will Project's mission is to use innovative approaches to address the problems of food insecurity and ample housing. We also provide formal and informal education on a variety of subjects and work on positive strategies that protect the environment. We have accomplished a lot in a short time using strategic partnerships. We hosted performances of the original play, The Eye of Survival, to raise funds for the Nature and Wildlife Discovery Center's Raptor Rehab Facility. We have also partnered with Sangre de Cristo Community Care, formerly known as Sangre de Cristo Hospice, to launch a much needed education curriculum for nursing students at Pueblo Community College and CSU Pueblo. Through our scholarships, nursing students learn about hospice and palliative care methods, a healthcare component missing from the majority of college nursing programs in the United States. And we have put many hours into research and curriculum development for aquaponics education, the main reason why we are here today. Our program, the Indoor Farming Innovation Zone, IFIZ for short, is focused on methods of aquaponic grow systems. An enthusiastic group of middle schoolers at the East Side Boys and Girls Club Clubhouse in Pueblo had fun learning about using fish to help produce edible leafy greens. When the pandemic forced the clubhouse to close indefinitely, the program pivoted to online sessions twice a week on Zoom. Each participant received their own small fish tank and grow system and participated safely from home. After such a big success, we knew we wanted to expand and began looking for a viable funding source to continue. We learned that in response to COVID, NASA was offering a grant opportunity to fund innovative STEM programs for youth, especially girls, and that can be implemented quickly and virtually. They were interested in programs that serve kids and teens in rural areas, as well as youth of color who lacked opportunities to engage in STEM activities. The Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo identified the IFIZ program as a perfect fit for expanding. Timing is everything, and a joint application from the Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo County and the I Will Projects was submitted in September and awarded in October of 2020. As Becky Medina mentioned, NASA's Team 2 program chose our IFIZ remote learning opportunity as one of just 7 grants nationwide. We received the full amount available, $175,000. That's quite an accomplishment. We aim to give students in this program everything they need to be successful in a remote learning environment. They will all get a prepackaged kit that includes a mini tank, live fish, seeds, tools, supplies, and equipment, worksheets, and more, so they can grow their own edible plants and care for their fish. Remote students needing help with getting online are going to be offered new Chromebooks and web access. Space exploration has often felt dangerous, but why teach that to kids? Because it's only been taught before. Through this great partnership, NASA and the Boys and Girls Clubs in Southern Colorado and the I Will Projects are bringing STEM concepts, innovative thinking, and encouragement to youth to reach for the stars in their future endeavors. After all, dreamers do change the world. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to introduce Maurice Henson, the Director of Operations for the Boys and Girls Club of the Pikes Peak region. Maurice?
Thank you, Susan. I'm so privileged to be a part of this project and just glad to be here this morning. And so I think this is an amazing opportunity. And I had the experience of, being on the front side of the pilot of this program. And I just can't say how impactful it was for me just to be able to learn about this initiative and to take part in the IFIZ program. on the front side of this initiative. And so I think it's so impactful anytime you can get kids involved in taking part in science and the math of the program, and really looking at taking a soilless product and making, leafy greens and making, lettuces and things like that kids can take part in and learn that practice is so important. And I especially think it's important to get more kids of color involved in these initiatives. And I think that is what is a fundamental piece of this initiative. And I just can't be more thankful to be a part of it. And so my time meeting with Cheryl, meeting with Susan was just a privilege just to learn about the reach of this program and just how impactful it can be in the life of young people. And so to see what it's blossomed and grown into today has just been an amazing thing to be a part of it. And I'm so thankful that our kids of the Pikes Peak region will now get to take part in this program, and other Boys and Girls Clubs across the state will do the same. And so I couldn't be more privileged to be a part of it, and just excited to see the reach that this program is going to have for youth across the state of Colorado. And so I'm super happy and excited to be a part of it, and can't wait to get started. So with that being said, I think we'll go into an IFIS demonstration.
Experiences to 150 boys. The Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo County is proud to partner with the I Will Projects to offer an education program to local youth funded with a $175,000 grant from NASA's Office of STEM Engagement. The I Will Projects is dedicated to innovative approaches that meet the essential needs of people and the natural world. The project goal is to offer weekly hands-on experiences to 150 Boys and Girls Club members in Southern Colorado by the end of 2021. Club members in Pueblo, Fremont, Chaffee, Alamosa, and El Paso counties will benefit.
I want to be an astronaut. I want to get a master's degree in aeronautical engineering, and I'd like to be a pilot in the Air Force.
We are go for launch of the IFIS Aquaponics Mission 21. Youth will learn about and do aquaponics, a system of growing plants and fish together without soil.
The word aquaponics is a combination of two other words and growing concepts. Aquaculture is the raising of fish from egg to adult for food, and hydroponics is growing plants without soil. The IFIS Learning Lab in Pueblo, where our team performed controlled experiments, raises fish, germinates seeds, and collects data, has been operational for 4 years. It was time to share our knowledge with the community, and this partnership with the Boys and Girls Club members with support from NASA.
A pilot program was held at one Boys and Girls Club site in Pueblo last year. The new program will reach youth in rural areas who tend to have limited opportunities for science enrichment. Instructors will interface with club members in groups of 10 virtually on the Zoom platform twice per week for 6 weeks. Youth will watch demonstrations and participate in fun sessions to assemble their tank, germinate seeds, learn about watercolor art, physics, and even talk with NASA scientists. The IFIS Aquaponic Mission 21 program aims to build self-reliance, confidence, and other social emotional skills. Each session was written with a strong focus on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, using hands-on activities and challenges that also fulfill Colorado academic standards and next generation science standards.
The Science Lab in the Sky, the International Space Station, is celebrating its 20th anniversary, and Boys and Girls Clubs in Colorado will have a unique experience to connect with scientists, astronauts, and resources relating to growing food for humans in space. Mission 21 directly connects to NASA's objectives to deliver tools for young Americans to learn and succeed in STEM. The Boys and Girls Club members will understand and see how growing food indoors is similar to NASA's veggie experiments on board the ISS. Here, astronaut Peggy Whitson handles a tray of lettuce grown to feed the crew.
A key component of Boys and Girls Club programming is character and leadership development and workforce readiness. The partnership with I Will projects funded by NASA will encourage youth to pursue careers on the STEM pathway and think about a future career at NASA.
For more information, contact the I Will projects or the Boys and Girls Clubs of Pueblo County.
Thank you. Wasn't that a fantastic glimpse into the world of our expanded project with the I Will projects and Boys and Girls Clubs across Colorado? Next, I'd like to welcome Kiki Lathrop, Branch Director for Boys and Girls Clubs of Chaffee County.
Thank you so much. Yes, as Becky said, I am the branch director of the Salida Club through the Boys and Girls Clubs of Chaffee County. I'd like to thank I Will and IFAS because this gives us in a rural community opportunities for STEM that are somewhat limited. Not only are there concepts of science that gets the kids engaged, but it also teaches them that science is fun. And especially during this time of COVID, we don't always have opportunities for hands-on learning experience. So this is a fantastic opportunity for our students. One of my students, after one of the first classes we had, came up to me. He had heard of somebody donating a bunch of game stations to another Boys and Girls Club and thought he was unlucky. Then he told me that because of this program, he realizes how lucky he is. And so this has been a fantastic opportunity for myself, for my students, and we definitely are getting the most out of this program, thanks to IFAS and I Will. Oh, you're muted.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I just want to be able to tell you how humbled I am to be part of this project that you've learned about today. You know, and there's some people that we want to make sure that we thank that you got to meet today and some that you didn't. I want to start off by thanking certainly Boys and Girls Club staff who've been part of this, whether they're actually helping to do the programs or setting up this press conference. So, you know, some special people who helped to do that are Esther Villa and Cheryl Califano. And then of course you got to meet Becky, who's been kind of instrumental in this whole STEM programming for the Boys and Girls Club for many years, decades actually. And then, you know, we couldn't do any of this without the board of directors of Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo County. And Jane was a great representative, Dr. Jane Frazier of the board, and their leadership, their commitment to go out and raise money and make sure that we're able to do the programs that we do, and then have the vision that we continue to expand and participate in programs like the one that we are doing with NASA. And then I want to be able to make sure that we thank, gosh, what a wonderful partnership with the I Will projects. They came to us, their excitement, enthusiasm, understanding, and knowledge that they wanted to share with kids and that they wanted to partner with us. That's just been phenomenal. We're not able to do much of anything without partnerships, but this particular partnership has just been incredible and is going to continue, I think, to be able to reap the benefits for our kids. And I think then the last group that I want to thank is the leadership from Boys and Girls Clubs across the state. You know, we're talking about Chaffey County, Boys and Girls Club of Chaffey County, Fremont County, the Pikes Peak region, the San Luis Valley. Their willingness to participate in this program and showing the leadership and the great work that they're doing with kids, with all the struggles that it is, whether you're in a rural area or in a large urban area like Pikes Peak. But with all of that together, you know, kids are going to reap the benefits. And I think ultimately all of us as US citizens are going to be able to reap the benefits, because these kids are going to be our next employees at NASA, whether they're an astronaut or they're collecting the data. But this is something that I've been humbled. Our whole organization is so grateful to participate in this, and our kids are going to reap the benefits, and then we will ultimately. Thank you for joining us today. Please contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.